Welcome back to Lost Legacies,
a Hidden City Book Company production.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Sam.
And I'm Dan.
Hey.
That's right. We got Dan this week. If you haven't, been watching or listening to Lost Legacies for the last couple of years, Dan was, I'm pretty sure, our first fan who wasn't a friend or family. Actually, Dan, what part of Lost were we when you found us? Was it the beginning?
Very, very early. Maybe within the first 10 episodes.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dang.
maybe within the first 10 for sure. That was actually the first question I was going to ask you guys is, just to kind of get into it. How do you guys think I found the pod?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it probably would have been when did we do the Selena Gomez thing in
that was
season
probably
one?
Within that first 10 episodes.
I think so. The Heart Wants What It Wants.
I still think that's in our top 10 downloaded episodes.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, because we don't do social media or anything. We probably should.
Yeah. Literally, it was just so random. So I was talking before we went live about what I do for my job. I travel a lot for the company I work for. And I had a long drive coming up to Missouri from Virginia. And I was like, I need something new to listen to, man. I just, music and podcast at the time that I was listening to a lot of wrestling podcasts, just getting repetitive. And I was like, I love Lost. I really, really love that show. And so I just searched Lost podcast on, it's an app called Podcast Addict, and it has all of the different ones. And I was just clicking on random ones, just reading the description, and yours specifically, caught my attention because me and my brother are very similar, where we talk a lot about movies and shows. And so when I read the description about one of you guys had watched it and one of you had not, I could relate to that a lot. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this one, and that's just how it happened.
Dang, nice.
And I'm here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wow.
because we've talked, we've emailed, we've texted, Instagram, all that stuff. How, if you can remember, because it's already been over a year since we watched Lost, how aligned were you with us? Because Sam and I both really enjoyed it, but there were some down points for sure. Were you kind of doing the same thing, or?
I definitely have my bar is high on Lost. I think watching it live was so much different than now, and especially hearing you guys watch it back. There's some things that maybe I didn't notice watching myself. I have watched it a lot though. I've gone through the series a few times because I love it. But overall, yeah, I think there's a lot of things that I agree with you on. And then there's a couple things where I was like, but that's okay because it's all subjective. Specifically, There's one episode I remember. It's supposed to be a Juliet flashback, but to me it was more of a Ben flashback, just showing how bad he is. And I kind of felt total opposite of how you guys were seeing it. But other than that, for the most part, I was like, it's good to see some other perspectives, and especially since Sam was a first time viewer, that perspective is so different. At the time you're like, I'm hoping it's coming up, I know what's coming, and seeing how you're gonna react. So the anticipation was fun.
Yeah.
Nice. It's wild because we have coworkers who they just finished it and they loved it. So I'm glad they had a good experience with it, and they were texting us with every twist. It's midnight and they're like, what the hell's going on? I was like, yeah. So I'm glad they enjoyed it. Now we've convinced them to put Dark on their list.
Yeah.
So they'll get there eventually. But, and they're trying to get us to watch From, also with Harold Perrineau, and I'm like, it looks scary, but I definitely want to check it out. So
you gotta go for it, man. Sometimes you miss out on some things.
It's okay to be scared.
That's true. Everyone, since Dan is here, he has set something up for us. I don't know exactly what it is, and I'm kind of excited, but also
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
see what happens. So Dan, you
Scared
take it
is
away,
good.
man.
Yeah, yeah. So thanks again for the opportunity, guys.
Mm.
Welcome to Dan Ask. First
Yeah.
our first episode. So I wanted to start with, how I found the pod and what you guys think. And we kind of went through that. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was you talked about me being like the first person to reach out to you guys. I wanted to
Mm.
talk about, you guys don't really use Twitter anymore, but do you know
Mhm.
how hard it was to find you, Matt, on Twitter?
Really?
Because I can't spell Jimenez.
Oh, yeah,
You would
yeah,
just you would just say your name, and I was like,
yeah.
thank goodness that
Yeah,
Sam spells out real Texas weirdo, and that's
Yes.
how
that's
I was able
smart.
to find
Hmm.
you through his page. I was like, okay, here are the guys.
Oh man, yeah.
Um, but yeah, you guys would, every episode, hey, hit us up, and like I was like, man, is anybody hitting these guys up? So I was like, I'm
Hmm.
just gonna do it,
Hmm.
and so it's led to now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hmm.
man.
So, uh, some first few questions that I have is how has doing this pod together made your relationship better as brothers? Like I said, when
Hmm.
you guys were, when I was finding the podcast, that was the thing that really stuck out to me, was brotherhood.
Hmm.
And like, I love y'all dynamic. Y'all obviously get along really well. And like,
Hmm.
hey, you think it's made it a little bit better or like added some stuff? And
It's all for show. I actually don't like Matt. I only tolerate him while we're
We're
recording.
actually not related. Sam's a paid actor.
oh,
He's my neighbor.
hey, put on your
Yeah.
IMDb.
My name is Francois. I am from France. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it has. We were always close growing up, and then I left for college for a little bit, came back, and I think our relationship got stronger then,
Hmm.
as we hit our 20s, and just over the years it's kind of grown, stronger. But then I think specifically with this podcast, even more so, I think just try, because this is how we are in real life.
Yeah.
We'll just have
Yeah.
these conversations, and that's kind of what started the podcast. It's like, dude, why don't we just hit record one of these days? So, but I think actually like sitting down, giving us like an objective, like, hey, we're going to talk about this today. That kind of, in a way, challenges both us and like whatever we're talking about, research we have to do, but also the relationship, because I'm not going to say we're the most professional, but there is a certain side of that comes in. And I
Hmm.
think we've also talked about stuff that we wouldn't normally, or critique stuff in a way we wouldn't do just in our personal,
Right,
life.
right, right.
So I think,
Yeah.
yeah, so if anything, yeah, we've gotten close, but there's also like more of like a professionalism now between the two of us.
That's
And I
good.
think now I could kind of creatively, whatever project we're working on, now I know, like, okay, I can let Sam do his thing, you know. So like that trust has grown as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Ditto for me on that end. I think this is like this is a weird thing that it's like it's taught us to be like very like timely with like okay like hey like I know at some point during the week we're gonna record so gotta do my due diligence gotta watch the
Mm,
show or the movie or whatever um whether or not I'm like taking notes like while I'm watching or like, oh, hey, like this is a
mm-hmm.
thing that we've said it so many times where it's just like, oh, I had a thing that I wanted to talk to you about. I should have wrote it down because now I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm doing that a little bit more often. Um, but yeah, I think like we because we always talked about doing something like this, and this was sort of a thing that we did, you know, before we started the podcast. Uh where Matt would just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch something. If you want to watch it with me."
Oh, that's
And
a good point.
sometimes I'd be like, "No, I don't think so." And like 5 minutes later, I'd be like, can I still watch it with you? Like I'd go to
Hmm.
like I'd knock on his door, go to his room, like, can I still watch it with you? He's like, get a chair, come on. And like, we sit down and it's like, yeah, like that was
Yeah.
kind of what we just decided to do with the podcast.
Hmm.
And then obviously we started it during the pandemic where it's like, well, I can't, just pop over to the house and see Matt and
Hmm.
watch something with him. So like that's how we started this.
Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times being the big brother that I made Sam watch something.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially when we were younger and still living together. It's like, Sam, we're gonna watch this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sam, you're 10 years old. It's time for you to watch Fight Club. And I'm like, okay, sure. I don't know what this is.
Start them
Yeah,
young, yeah.
I'm the oldest brother myself, and
Hmm.
my brother, the closest brother in age, is like 2 years under me, and
Hmm.
it would be
Mhm.
the same way. But we ended up just like taking turns. Hey, you got every other day we'd switch so that
Yeah.
I'm not always running the TV. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. But
All
yeah,
right,
I
one.
think yeah, just to close that out, like I think that's kind of what I needed and I think what we needed, during the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
And then it feels weird. Like I keep telling Matt that like it feels weird that we're not doing like a show anymore. Like it feels weird to
Hmm.
not talk about Lost on the podcast.
Hmm.
And I'm really glad that we're still doing the movies because there was like a point. I know we joked about like, oh, season 500 we're gonna talk about this show or
Hmm.
whatever. And I don't know. At some point, I just figured like I don't know. Maybe would we end like Lost is over and then Andor's over and it's like are we? Is there an end like within the next like couple years? I don't know.
Hmm.
I hope not because it feels weird
Hmm.
on like the weeks where we like have to miss, for whatever reason because
Hmm.
because of life. But yeah, it feels weird to not like have this be a part of life anymore. So,
Hmm.
I hope we do this for, 500 seasons.
Yeah, and I think also just the fact that like we we don't really put a priority like on the numbers, and keep
Mhm.
track of like who's listening, all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So that kind of also gives us the freedom and ignorance to just kind of stop and start. Because man, I kid you not, like you were this many years in, and if we miss 1 week, like our numbers drop drastically. And at this
Hmm.
point, I'm just like, whatevs. They'll move back eventually, But like, if something does happen, or if the like someone has a kid at some point, like I think this is a format where like we could take some time off, and then just jump back into things,
Right, 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 right.
Or
Yeah.
one of us, we'll just replace one of us with dad or something. Like,
There you go.
yeah,
Let dad
Yeah.
pull some crazy movies,
yeah.
do that.
Hmm.
Well, I agree and co-sign that like when this show has become part of my routine, like for sure.
Hmm.
And so like when you guys miss a week or like I don't get that Spotify notification, shout out Spotify, I'm like, are they are they missing this week? I don't remember them saying that in the last one.
Hmm.
So you guys become a big part of my routine too. So it kind of
Nice.
feels weird when I'm not listening during the week either.
Nice, nice.
Last family question, and then we'll get into the games.
Oh, okay.
Uh, you think we'll ever get mom on the pod?
Oh man.
I don't
I
know.
would
Like,
love. I would love to hear mom's. What's mom's favorite thing to watch? What's her stuff?
right? That's true. Like,
Yeah.
she, I mean, of course, she loves the rom-coms and stuff, but she's also just as dirty, like both our parents really they teamed up and they got us into, indie and Star Trek. And
Hmm.
my mom was always the one getting up super early to go buy us the action figures for Christmas. So like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, so like both of them were really instrumental in just like how nerdy we became. So
I
and
was
and
like
she's kind of, I'll just say real quick, she's kind of teased about coming on, but at the same time she's like, nah.
Well, now she knows it's a
Now she knows
request.
there's the request, the horns have been blown for
where's
mom.
Yeah.
mom? Where's
Hmm.
mom? Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that the other day because I think like I think dad did like a really good job of like showing us like the really like nerdy stuff like Star Trek and Star
Hmm.
Wars and like Batman and all of that stuff. But I think mom really opened us up to like movies, where
Hmm.
it's like, hey,
Mhm.
like a huge part of our family tradition is watching while you're sleeping during Christmas time, you know?
Hmm.
And yeah, I remember, it's like, oh, like we would go to like Blockbuster or something to go rent movies on a Friday, every so often. And we'd pull some musicals or we'd pull like a drama or something. And so I think mom really like opened us up to like kind of the wider spectrum of that.
Hmm.
But then she always surprised me too, because I was just thinking about this where uh she I had just seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think dad got the DVD or you got the DVD like
Hmm.
trilogy, Matt. Uh and I had just seen it for the first time. And I think we saw it on like a day where like mom was out with the aunts and grandma. Uh and then like a week later mom's like humming the theme for Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I don't know, I'm like 12 or 13 and I'm like, mom, you know that song? And she's like, of course I know that song. And then we start doing the theme. Dun, 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 dun. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is crazy. So yeah, mom's like a stealth sort of like nerd,
Hmm.
like yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, you could there was like the Melon catalog where you could order VHS tapes,
Oh
and it was
yeah.
like you order X amount for like 99 cents each. So we'd come in and then like there's the whole Star Trek box set, and then she would order like a couple of John Waynes for my dad, and then she'll always get one for herself.
Hmm.
And we always shared. So like when she would watch her rom-com, we would be there too. So
Hmm.
so yeah, so she introduced us not just to like movies, but like stuff that we probably normally wouldn't have been introduced to on our own, you
Yeah,
know, like
definitely.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah, I can relate. I think growing up, it was my dad was like huge on movies. Like, I feel like there's nothing in the '90s I haven't seen. Like,
Mm.
Hmm.
he was big on like getting the blank tapes and recording it off HBO, and
Oh
having our
yeah.
little bootleg collection in the house. And
Hmm.
so,
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah. And now it's kind of switched where my mom is kind of like that. Me and my brother are really into kung fu and like Asian
Hmm.
cinema. And
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
like she's all in. Hey, let's go see this Jet Li, or like, yeah, she's all in on it. So
Nice.
yeah, I can
Nice.
relate. All right, so I made up a little game that we're gonna play. You might need a pen and pencil. Maybe you got good
Oh,
memory. Maybe your phones. Just, you know what I'm saying.
all
I'm
right.
glad I
All
have
right.
this here. Awesome.
I know, right? I almost forgot mine. I had to go grab it. So we're gonna play a game where you're gonna create a perfect movie team. Right. So you're gonna pick a director, lead actor, actress, all that good stuff. All
Ooh.
right. Now here's the thing. Matt, you're gonna pick the genre for Sam of the movie,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
then Sam, you're gonna pick Matt's genre,
Okay. Okay.
and
Now,
then go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do I want to pick something that I think Sam likes, or do I want to like, am I challenging Sam?
I would personally challenge because we want to see who's gonna come up
Oh,
with the
okay, so I
best.
want to win. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 All right. Now here's the other pick. You're gonna write each other's movies. All
Ooh.
right. So
Ooh.
you gotta keep that in
Oh,
mind.
oh
So
crap.
you're picking the genre, but you're writing the script for it, and then the
Hmm.
other's gonna pick the pieces.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Make sense so far? You all
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
same page. All right. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna do a snake draft. You guys know what that is?
No.
Familiar
What?
with that? All right. So I'm gonna pick the first category. So let's say Matt gets to pick first. He picks first, but then you get the next two picks, Sam.
Ooh.
This
Hmm.
Okay.
way,
Okay.
the same person has the opportunity to pick first all the time
Okay.
for the
Okay.
Okay.
categories. All right. All right. So we're gonna roll some dice to see who gets to pick first, because I know you guys are big on the dice.
Yeah.
I know you
Yeah.
got some dice nearby. So whoever rolls the highest number will get to pick first, and then
All
Let's
right.
break down these genres.
One sec. I don't know why I didn't bring it. One
Oh,
sec.
let's go.
Okay, okay. This is interesting. All right.
It is interesting. Just a little, what kind of. I know you got a lot on your mind. I see the wheels turning over
I
there.
know this is tough. That like it's like
Okay.
okay, I would be the one writing it. That throws the wrench. That makes this a challenge. Okay.
Okay, so
Exactly. Because
so so I'm choosing Matt's genre, but he gets to write it. Or no,
No,
I get
you
to write
write it.
it. I
yeah,
write it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we rolling.
We're rolling.
All right. That's a 12 for me.
We'll get this out of the way. That's a 17.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Oh, I did forget to mention that you can't repeat the picks.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
So
we
once
want
one
to.
person is chosen, they're out.
They're out.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right, Sam. What genre are you picking here for old Matthew?
Let's see. For Matt, his genre, I'm gonna go because I like you. I'm gonna go cyberpunk noir.
Jeez. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. All
yeah.
right.
Kind of Blade Runner style, you know?
Hmm.
All right, Matt. What genre are you picking for Sam here?
Okay. So this is tough because I want to win, but but
Uh-huh.
but it's like I don't think there's any genres that like I would be good at that Sam doesn't like. You know. So I'm gonna go with what doesn't Sam like? He likes
Yeah.
everything.
That's
This is
hard.
tough. I'm going to go with a high school teen drama.
Ooh.
Hmm. Okay.
Is that a
Wow.
genre? Is that a genre?
It is
Sure.
now.
It is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say musical, but Sam does like musical.
High school teen drama. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna keep it going. Matt, you're gonna go next because Sam picked the genre first.
Okay.
You get to pick director. Who is directing?
Director.
So now you're picking for your own movies, for your Spider or Super Cyberpunk Noir. Who's
Oh.
directing? For
Oh,
you're
okay.
picking
All
your
right.
own categories.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go if we're doing cyberpunk noir, I'm going Michael Mann. I want to see
Michael,
Michael Mann
Yeah.
cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I wish that was on DraftKings because I knew you were gonna say that. I,
Yeah.
I, I should have held up a sign saying you was gonna pick it. Michael Mann.
Michael Mann.
All right, Sam, you're up for director.
Okay. For director, I'm gonna go with oh, let's see. This is tough. This is tough. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm just gonna have fun with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro is doing a high
Oh.
Wow.
school teen drama. All right.
Now that I would buy
Wow.
a ticket for.
Right? I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a trailer. I don't need nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
All right, Sam, who's the lead actor in this?
In mine?
Yeah,
Let's
you're
see.
next.
Oh damn. Uh yeah, Jenna Ortega for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actor,
Yeah.
because I have an actress one too.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay, okay.
Male lead. Who's your male lead?
Male lead. Oh, this is tough because I don't know like many like I don't
Who
think I
can
know
still
many
pull
like
off a high school character?
right?
Right, right.
Yeah. This is tough. This is tough. Now, to be fair, this is just a teen drama. So let's see. Who do I want? It's like, yeah, you know what? We'll say Oscar Isaac. He's coming back. Oscar Isaac's gonna be the lead. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be from like the teacher's perspective, I guess,
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know.
or where a lot of movies like the top billed actor isn't necessarily the protagonist.
Oh, very true. Very
Where
true.
Oscar Isaac
Principal.
has the awards. Yeah, he's got the awards, so he's on the
Yeah.
poster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
All right, Matt,
Nice.
you're up for actor.
Oh man, for actor. Okay. Trying to think because there's a lot of actors I really like, but I feel like it's just like, oh, of course, generic action star, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Um, I think I would want to go with, oh man, I got a toss up right now. For Cyberpunk, I think I'll go with Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Okay.
Jordan.
Okay, okay.
All right, Matt, you get the next pick. Lead
Okay.
actress.
Oh, actress. Okay. Uh, Cyberpunk.
You could always steal Jenna if you wanted to from Sam.
That's true. I kind of feel like I didn't realize it, but I'm actually describing an idea I already had. But I think if I'm
Oh,
gonna go cyberpunk, no, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna go with Sophie Thatcher.
Sophie Thatcher. Okay,
Thatcher.
okay.
It's coming together.
Mm-hmm.
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 All right, Sam, you're up for lead actress.
Uh yeah, Jenna Ortega, for
Jenna.
sure.
All right, absolutely. All right, Sam, you're up for score. Who's doing the score?
Ooh.
Oh, who's doing the score? Oh, who do I want to score this? I'm gonna. Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna. I'm. This is a wild card pick. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
with uh Mark Mothersbaugh, who
Hmm.
did like from Devo, who did the score for Wes Anderson's The Life Aquatic with
Yep.
Okay.
Steve Zissou. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
Just
that's right.
two wildly different scores, but
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Just want something a little like off kilter, a little offbeat, you know?
Fun, fun, fun. All right, Matt, you're up for score.
Nine Inch Nails.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, not even Trent Reznor, Atticus, just straight up Nine Inch Nails.
Hmm.
That's
I feel like it might be a little bit of cop out because they just did Tron Ares, which is cyberpunk adjacent. You know what I mean?
but let's give him a real one, you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I'm thinking.
Let's give him a
Yeah.
real cyberpunk. Okay,
I
that's
still haven't seen that movie,
diabolical.
but
I love
I
it.
love that soundtrack. So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay.
You were ready with that one, locked and loaded.
That's good.
Hmm. After this, I have to tell you my choices because when you brought us this idea, I was trying to come up with answers real quick. I was thinking of the movie I was going to be making for Sam, and I was totally trying to sabotage him.
Ah,
So now I'm
yeah,
forced to actually, oh no, pay
Uh-huh.
yeah,
attention.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, exactly. All right, production company. Who's
Oh,
producing it?
who is producing this? This is a good one.
Matt is up for producing.
Okay.
I think just off the top of my head, just with the limited knowledge of the studios I know,
Mm-hmm.
I would go with A24.
Hmm.
Safe bet.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if they did a Michael Mann cyberpunk
Mm-hmm.
from A24. Again, I'm there. I don't need a trailer. It's announced. I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Don't show me anything. Uh yeah, I'm trying to think. Oscar Isaac. I hate I hate to say it. I give them a lot of crap, but let's go Netflix. Netflix is gonna do this one.
Netflix. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. He'll still Del Toro's still gonna fight to get this in theaters, but yeah,
Yeah,
the majority of people are gonna watch it on Netflix. So
yeah.
okay.
All right. Let's see. Last one, which is kind of off the wall. This
Okay.
is I'm gonna throw you for a loop here.
Okay.
Who's doing catering?
Who's doing catering? Okay.
Who is catering the film? You gotta feed them well.
That's true. That's true. Is it me or is it Matt?
Yeah, it's
Is
on
it me?
you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out I'm gonna shout out friends of the pod, Mickey, Amy, and I'm gonna shout out probably our favorite restaurant to go to in Los Angeles, which is Porto's. We're gonna get
Mhm.
Porto's. Uh, it's kind of I don't even know how to describe it, but they have probably the most delicious Cubano I've had
Ooh.
in a long time. Every chance I get to go to LA, I'm always like, guys, we got to take an afternoon. We got to go take like a 2 hour lunch or something because we're gonna go get Portos. So yeah, Portos is gonna cater our production.
Cubanos are delicious.
Right, right.
Wow. Okay. Well, for mine, uh, I don't remember the name,
Okay.
but in Lockhart, Texas, which is super close to us, it's a barbecue town, and
Oh,
there's several barbecue joints that are essentially like in open war with each other. So I would just like hire all three, and they just alternate days. Uh, the only one I remember is Blacks. I don't remember the other two.
oh yeah, yeah,
So I'll just say
yeah. I
all the
remember. Okay,
Lockhart barbecue.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, barbecue is a hit with me. I'm
Oh
with it.
yeah. Also because I feel like each one, they're all good, but they all specialize in something really
Mm-hmm.
good. Like, so you could do a picnic and like get brisket from one, sausage from the other,
Mm-hmm.
chicken
Mhm.
from the other, and it'll be like the perfect barbecue meal. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, yeah.
why hate? Just love them all.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. I want to go make this movie now. Damn it.
All
Well,
right,
Sam,
let's
you're gonna have fun making my movie, Sam.
Are you gonna have fun with mine?
Yeah, I probably would actually.
probably would. Sounds like some good movies. Let go back. What y'all got? Let's go back over your list and let's decide who
Okay,
we think.
so mine was Cyberpunk Noir, directed by
Mm-hmm.
Michael Mann, starring Michael B. Jordan and Sophie Thatcher.
Mm,
Score by Nine Inch Nails,
Mm-hmm.
produced by A24. And it better be filming in Texas because we're getting the Lockhart barbecue
yeah,
restaurants
that's true.
to the catering.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, and then my genre was a high school teen drama directed by Guillermo del Toro, starring Oscar Isaac and Jenna Ortega, scored by Mark Mothersbaugh, produced by Netflix, and catering by Portos.
Nice, nice.
It's two winners right there, if you ask
Right,
me.
right.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Listeners, hit us up. Hit them up. Let them know
Yeah,
who won.
Producer GDT. I know you listen. I know you listen.
yeah,
824.
yeah.
This is what's gonna get you out of the AI hole, guys. This. You don't need to use
Yes.
AI. You just need to get all three of us in on this together.
That's
I'm
it.
writing this literally on a notes pad. Let's go.
So I was gonna say, back
There
when I
you go.
was trying to sabotage Sam's movie before I knew I
Uh,
was gonna make it, I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, high school teen drama,
Mhm.
probably directed by Doug Liman,
Oh,
starring Jared Leto as a teenager.
oh, no.
Yeah. Oh
No.
man. So I'm
That
glad
sounds
I
like
did it.
AI. That just
It
sounds
sounds
like
like an
AI
AI
right there.
movie.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
hey, that one might get greenlit too, the way things are going.
Oh,
You
I
Oh,
know.
Jeez, I
playing
know.
around, but
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
it is. It is.
This is
All right,
good.
so I put together 20 questions so that we can roll the dice. So I got 20 different
Oh,
questions here.
nice.
We'll leave it up to chance. We'll go as many as we can answer and just have some fun.
Okay.
So I
Sam, you
don't
want
know
to
who
go
wants to
first?
roll.
Sure, I'll go first. Let's see. 16.
16. I have a special question if you guys roll a 20. So
Ooh, okay,
Ooh.
okay.
keep that
Okay.
in mind. I know how that works now. All right, question 16. Um, what is a movie that you are not a fan of, but so many people like it? And for me, my answer is always The Shining.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Shining to me is boring. And
I I
I
think
just,
I'm kind of with you on that because like I've come to appreciate it in my years,
right, yeah.
you know. But yeah, like people all the time tell me that like it's like one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Everybody's always referencing it, and I'm just like, I get it, it's good, but that's not like I wouldn't consider that like in my like movie canon, you know, like greatest movies of all time. That's not it
Mm-hmm.
for me. Um, so I'll co-sign that with you, but my own answer immediately off the top of my head, speaking of Doug Lyman, uh, Edge of Tomorrow.
Really?
Edge of Tomorrow. Now
Okay.
to be fair, I saw Edge of Tomorrow when I was like sick during Christmas time, like a couple years ago. And everybody's, I know everybody's like all over this movie. I know it's crazy. So I'm just like, okay, I need to feel better. Let me just put this on. And there's it's like a lot of it is me just being like, yeah, I get it, but I think Doug Lyman doesn't get it. I think
Hmm.
Doug Lyman's the wrong choice for it, you know? Like this movie slaps. It has pieces that I'm like, this is great. Like these things work, but it's just because it's Doug Lyman, I'm like, it doesn't go as far as it could. It really doesn't,
I
you
love that
know?
movie.
If you get Tom Cruise and if you get Emily Blunt, we remake the movie, we just get another director. You know, we just get another one. I think for me at least, it'd be 10 stars out of 5. You know,
Fair enough.
yeah.
I always ask this question. Like I told you, I travel. This is like
Hmm.
my icebreaker question when I'm meeting the new workers.
Mm.
That's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like everybody always talks about what they like, and it's pretty like, what do people like that you don't like? And then you
yeah,
kind of, it creates a good little convo of and good icebreaker at work. So
yeah.
This is tough because like every answer I'm coming up with, I feel like a lot of people agree with me, you know? So like
Okay.
oh man, I don't know. I
Matt's a
can't think of
Suicide Squad, the first one.
Suicide Squad, right?
somebody at work said
What?
like Forrest Gump, which I didn't think anybody disliked the movie, but apparently people
Yeah.
do. Um,
It's also like a generational thing that like the next generation like doesn't like a lot of like the classics that we grew up on. So I know a lot
Mm.
of like younger people that are just like Forrest Gump's boring, it's stupid, like it's kind of weird. I'm like, I'm
it's
not
funny you
gonna
say
knock you,
that.
but yeah,
The store I was just at is a really young guy. He's probably like 20. He doesn't like Into the Spider Verse.
get
Oh
out.
wow.
No,
I was like, what?
that's
Whoa.
insane.
Yeah. So like, you never know what you're gonna get with the question. It's crazy.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Every movie has its fan
Yeah.
and its hater, so I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I think I figured out mine because
Okay.
it's very few movies that like I don't know, but the one that I absolutely cannot stand uh is one anything National Lampoon, but specifically in this example, Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Can't stand
Wow.
it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's
That's a
good
great
enough that
answer.
like I'll watch it if like other people are, but I'm just like, I feel like it kind of kills the spirit of Christmas for me a little bit, you know? Like That's not my style of humor in general, but especially at Christmas. So
That definitely fits because I don't know many people that don't like that either.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good answers because I like both those movies. So
Oh, okay.
there we go. All right, Matt, you're up. What you
Oh
got?
yeah. I was also gonna say it at the same time. It is kind of easy for me too because like I just don't like horror movies. So I have a
Yeah,
whole list of horror movies that I don't like. I rolled 11
11. Oh, it's a good one. Do you remember the first story that you wrote and what was it about?
that I wrote.
Yeah, I know you
Ooh.
guys write. So I was like, huh, do they remember way back when?
I don't. I mean, I've been writing like since I was little, just stuff here and there. I don't remember what it was though. My parents
Or maybe
probably
what's
do.
your earliest one that you remember?
Yeah.
Man, I honestly don't remember. I remember there was I don't remember what the assignment was, but it was elementary school, and we had to read a book. It was like read your first chapter book, and
Yeah,
these like children's chapter books, and it
Hmm.
was
sure.
about it might just be called Earthquake. It was about this brother and sister who get lost in the woods in an earthquake, and I don't remember what the assignment was, but I had to write something about it, and I vaguely remember it being like a story I came up with, like from my perspective. So I don't know if that was the actual assignment or I just did it anyway. But when I think of it, I think of that book Earthquake.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
That's
There we
wild.
go.
It Little Matt.
Um, I can vividly tell you mine. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a like Digimon fanfic.
Nice.
And I remember because I had like scribbled something on like a piece of paper, and then I asked mom if I could get on the family PC so that I could type up my idea that I had written down.
Hmm.
uh and I and I remember like every time she'd come in, I'd be like, don't look at it, it's not ready yet. And then keep typing it, and then she'd come back in and I'd be like, no, don't look at it, it's not ready yet. And she'd be like, Mijo, I'm not gonna read it until it's done. I'm like, okay, good. um
Some
I
things
don't
never change.
exactly, because I'm exactly like that now. I'm typing and then Kat walks up, she's like, hi. I'm like, no, don't look at it, no, it's not done. I toss my laptop out the window.
It's
um
still ugly.
it's ugly. It's hideous. It's like, yeah. But no, because like I was so into Digimon as a kid. I think like it's weird because like I never played any of like the Pokemon games or whatever. So like my whole view of Pokemon was just the show and
Uh
just
huh.
whatever I could watch of it. Um, and Digimon was the same thing. So in my mind, I was just like, these are like equally popular and cool to like. Like I didn't know that there was it's divided fandoms, or Digimon was like a little more edgy. I was just like, yeah, like sometimes this thing evolves into like a gun, and that's fine.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I don't I think this probably had to be like after the movie came out too. So I think like I was just writing like adventures of like kind of like Matt said, like me, where I'm in, also hanging out with them, and like, oh, I have a Digimon too, and so like we're just all hanging out.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was the first. I think that was the first thing I ever actually typed up.
Nice.
Interesting. I
Yeah,
don't think I've
Nice.
ever written a story.
Wow.
you should try it.
You should do some
Maybe.
lost fan fiction.
Yeah,
Oh
there you
man,
go.
that sounds
Just
interesting.
how long do you think you would survive on the island? That's your fan fiction right there.
There you go.
Every time I fly, I always look around and be like, what if I crash right now? Let me
Hmm.
look
Hmm.
around.
Hmm.
Yeah, he looks like a Ben Linus over there. Yeah, for
Hmm.
sure. Definitely, definitely.
That's my fan fiction. I could have saved Shannon, you know?
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
There you
Yes,
go.
I definitely would have.
Yeah.
All right, we got next, y'all.
Sam, you're up.
I think it's my turn. Let's see. Three.
Three. This
Three.
is this is one I think you guys will like.
Okay.
Who is a Batman villain that you would love to finally see be in a live action film?
Hmm.
I picked the Mad Hatter,
Okay.
Specifically the Perchance to Dream episode of animated series. I don't know if you remember that one,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
so good. I was watching it, so it was like stuck in my brain. But I was like, "Yo, this would be a really good movie."
There's a the first comic that mom ever bought me was something called what was it, like Batman Gotham Adventures or something like that. And it turns out to be a Mad Hatter story. That kind of has like a similar thing, but it's like Mad Hatter just thinks that like Batman just must be so sad and lonely, so like stages a crime, puts the hat on him, and then he hypnotizes him to where he's like he's happy, he always wins, like he's still
Hmm.
Batman, but he's always solving the case and winning. And he's just like, I just kind of wanted you to be happy, you know.
Mm,
And it was devastating. Like, I'm reading this as a kid, I'm like, oh my god, this is devastating, this is crazy.
yeah,
So yeah, I think like Mad Hatter can work if you have like the right creative team with it. um I don't know if he's gonna be in I don't think he's gonna be in the Matt Reeves Batman movie, but my favorite Batman villain is getting a movie this year, and it's
right,
Clayface.
yeah,
Yeah.
So like I'm pumped for that. Like I don't I'm trying to set expectations, but I'm like, how can I? This
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
yeah,
it's a childhood dream come true. He made the mace in the silhouette with his fist. I'm like, this.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm there.
yeah. The trailer
Um,
was awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would also say like Man Bat. Man Bat would be rad
Oh,
to
that would be
to
cool.
also have. Like, I just like I think I'm gearing more towards like the like the ones where it's like, no, you can't escape genre. It's like, sure, we can make Two-Face into like a more gritty crime thriller like villain or something.
Right.
Bane doesn't have to use like the venom to like pump himself up or whatever, but like there's no way you could do Clayface or Man Bat as like not Clayface or Man Bat. So
I
Hmm.
get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's
yeah.
interesting you mentioned that about genre though, because a lot of my favorites were the ones who kind of pushed the bounds a little bit.
Mm.
Because like my first thought was Clock King. I was like, oh,
Oh
the guy who
yeah.
could rewind time. And I'm like, that would be a. I don't know if that's a Batman story I would like to see as a movie, but I would like to see the Clock King show up somehow.
Yeah.
But then also like how like Spider-Man, he always has like the Rhino. He shows up at the beginning of the movie and he shows up at the end. Maybe that could be Clock King or that could be a Condiment King. Like he's just like one little scene.
Do it. Do it. Do
Yeah,
Condiment King.
yeah.
Yeah, that could
But
definitely be a little fan service. That'd be fun.
Right?
yeah. But honestly, my favorite and the one I want the most is a cool Riddler. I like what Jim Carrey did, but it was very goofy. I love
Mm,
what Paul Dano did, but it was a little too grounded. I like in the Arkham games how they kind of made him a little like Jigsaw,
Hmm.
but I
I
also love the
love.
Riddler in the animated series. I'm like, do something like that, like
Yeah.
actually make him a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. I'm with it.
Or you could just throw him in a maze, like in the cartoon, remember, with like the giant hand. That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you could still have fun with it.
You can do it. Yeah.
Hmm.
For sure.
Okay, I'm up 17. Did we do that one yet?
No.
Okay.
17. Oh, total end of the spectrum here. I'm very empathetic, and movies make me cry all the time. What's a movie that like got the most tears out of you?
Hmm.
I couldn't even pick one because it's like
Yeah.
there's so many.
Yeah, like several came like to the top of my head like as
Yeah.
soon as you said that. Um I'm recently Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Mm.
I won't spoil it for Matt because Matt hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But like just the conclusion of the story was just so moving to me. And it's
Mhm.
weird too because like I watched it on like a video call with Mickey the first time, and uh I don't know. Not to knock like watching movies, like cross distances and all that, with your friends or family, but like there was something about it where I was a little detached from what was happening. So that like the second time I really was like dialed into it, and yeah, like I was just so much more attuned to it that like yeah, the second that like final musical note hits, I'm like tears streaming. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Um, I would say recently it was Guardians 3.
Hmm. I think I don't know about recently. I feel like I saw something that I teared up, but I also watch a lot of TV and I get things confused. So I don't remember. I'm like, what was
Well, I know
it?
like we also talked about like getting teary eyed like during the holidays watching like Muppet Christmas Carol and
Yeah,
It's a Wonderful Life.
yeah.
We like, can't help it. Like there's just those moments where it's like the second that hits, I'm like, yep, there it
Hmm.
is.
Those are
Yep.
both
Crying.
go-tos. I think Boromir's death at the end of Fellowship, that one always gets me.
Mm,
Uh,
mhm,
uh,
mhm.
You Bow to No One makes me tear up every time. Yeah.
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really does.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I think probably the one that gets oh, I do know. The one that gets me every single time is Beasts of the Southern Wild.
Yeah.
Every time. It's kind of easy when you have like a kid who's a very good actor,
Hmm.
you know? But God, it's such a heartbreaking, but also hopeful and uplifting movie.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
I'm writing that down, writing it down.
Hmm. I think that one's on my list as well. Sam, have you seen it?
Yeah, we watched it together.
Did we?
Yeah. That was
Oh.
one of those movies that you're like, Sam,
I
you gotta
forced you
watch
to
this
watch?
movie. Yeah. So we're just sitting in your room watching it on your laptop, and I'm just like, man,
Yeah.
this is a
Grabbing
beautiful movie.
tissues.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm there trying to not to like cry for my brother, like, this movie's good.
Hmm.
It's real good.
And I'm there waiting for Sam to cry, watching.
Yeah, just
Tear,
It's like, there you
tear.
go. Feel the pain.
oh,
um, okay. I rolled a 2.
a two. This might be a little challenging for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. If you had to rank the shows that you've watched and talked about on the pod, which one's at the bottom?
Oh
Ooh.
man.
Lost, Dark, Arcane, and Andor.
Ooh. At the at the
Oh,
bottom. At the
yeah.
bottom.
Who's in
Okay.
last?
Who's in last place of all
I
the
think I know
shows
what
that we've
Sam's gonna
watched?
say.
If you're not watching the video, they are sweating right now, guys.
Yeah.
Man.
I I know my answer. I just don't want to say it.
Do
Okay,
it.
you know your answer. You got to say it now.
I think
Do it.
out of the four shows we've watched, I think my least favorite would be Andor.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, on some
Doesn't mean it's
aspects
bad.
though, yeah, on some
That's
aspects
true.
it's probably the best one, but me personally is my least favorite out of the four. But I loved it, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting because my almost gut reaction was to say Arcane just
Mm.
because I was disappointed kind of by like just how rushed that whole last season was.
Mhm.
But when I really sit down with it, I think I'm gonna have to agree with Matt and say that it's Andor.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's like what like once we started actually getting into the show proper and like it was tough because I think I was just so like just caught up in it, and I if I got nothing going on, I'm a binge watcher. I'm just like
Mm.
I got a couple hours to kill. I'll knock out 3-4 episodes, in a day or a night. Um, so like I guess I wasn't necessarily like thinking about like the pacing and like how the thing
Mm.
is structured or like how the thing was like coming out. I knew that this is how it was like released.
Mhm.
Um, but I didn't experience it for myself, you know. Um, so I think like having to watch it, especially in like the week to week format, it is a show that's like, oh man, this is so different from watching something like Arcane, where it's like it's about the same runtime, maybe a little longer, but you get so much more out of it, you know,
Hmm.
or something like Lost that is, you know, from a different era of television,
Yeah.
but they're still able to, you know, to some extent like do
Yeah.
more with their runtime than, you know, like a multi-million dollar show being made like right now.
Hmm.
um so yeah, it hurts, but I'm gonna say Andor.
Yeah, the reason I picked Andor is because of the rushedness, you know, and there's
Yeah,
actually a
that
lot in
too.
common with Arcane. Like they both suffered because of they probably bit off a little more than they can chew, and they both ended up essentially canceled after season two, but at least they were able to end, you know, their
Yeah,
way.
on their own
But
terms. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna like pivot and ask one of the questions that's on here because you guys are kind of talking about it already.
Hmm.
Um, the shows made me appreciate and love the weekly format that TV used to have.
Hmm.
So, do you think you've enjoyed these shows more by watching them weekly compared to if you binged them?
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of feel like Andor maybe would have been more digestible if I had binged it. Like if I had done the three a week the way it was released, I think
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
that would have I would have enjoyed it more, especially that first season.
Hmm.
Uh, but overall, in general, I'm really liking the forcing yourself to wait a week.
Yeah,
You
I've
know.
been
Yeah.
really enjoying it that way too. I think so when you guys started watching Dark, I told my coworker about it. And so
Mhm.
then he was watching it and we were like talking about it
Mhm.
and yeah, it's definitely I can't really binge anything anymore.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, which is not a
yeah.
bad thing,
Mhm.
but like it made me appreciate the wait, the patience and
Right.
like discussing and then like all right,
Mhm.
now let's see what's next.
And that's why
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad we did this
definitely
with Lost because
yeah.
that's the way it was when it aired, you know, and you're forced to just sit in it for a week.
Hmm.
So it makes the bad episodes sting a little more, but it
Mhm.
makes the good stuff really resonate more because like you can't help but theorize week to
Yeah.
week, you know?
And it's that thing where it's like it's the cool down, you know, like, oh man, saw that episode, hated it. I hated it. And then I get to
Mm-hmm.
talk about it, and then I kind of just get it over with, and then it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to go back though. I want to see, I want like hopefully it's not another bad episode, you know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, mostly it's not. So I'm like, no, this
Mm-hmm.
is cool. Like occasionally will still like binge some stuff. I know Kat and I like kind of sped through most recently Interview with the Vampire
Oh
on
yeah.
AMC. That show's great.
Mm-hmm.
But that was also an interesting show to like kind of speed through because it's like every episode it's like it's dark. This is goth capital G gothic, you know, like this
Mm-hmm.
is it's heavy, it's upsetting, you know, it's pretty gory. Uh and just thematically I'm like, man, this is twisted. Like it's like it's not as I don't think it gets as twisted as Dark ever did, but it's like it gets close sometimes. I'm like, this is a rough show to like,
Mm-hmm.
man, that was an episode. Ready for the next one? Uh yeah, I will say the show that I do now have a hard time like watching more than one in one sitting is The Pit. Like
Oh,
those
interesting.
those episodes are like I did it mostly with season 1 because I think it was like we had, you know, it had ended, and so we're like, hey, we got like the last 3 episodes, so like let's maybe like just watch them together. That was rough. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that at all. That was a bad night. Because I was just so like emotionally devastated.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, when season 2 came out, I'm like, I'm good. I'm gonna watch it like one a week, maybe. I'll
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't finished season 2, so I'm like, I have no idea what happens. You know, but yeah,
Yeah.
that show is rough.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I just
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hospital drama, but takes the 24 model of every episode is an hour into the shift. So it's
Okay.
like, what is it? It's like a 12, I think it's like a 12-hour shift or something like that. So yeah, they started like 7 a.m. and the next episode is 8 a.m. and it's like everything that happens within that hour. It's crazy.
Okay, so I haven't watched it,
Okay.
but is there an episode each season where it's their lunch break?
No.
Damn.
No,
Well, I mean,
because
they work in the ER.
yeah, they work in the ER. They work in the medical field, Matt. They
yeah,
don't get
you
a
got to
lunch
eat on
break.
your feet. Yeah.
They even do that where some guy like has his lunch and is trying to warm it up, and they're just like, "Hey, like we this is an emergency. You eat when you have time, and we don't have time. Let's go." And it's like, yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
There's so many points where like somebody's just trying to go to the bathroom. They're just like, I have to
Oh,
go.
wow.
I've been holding this for like an hour. They're like, Doc, we need you in surgery. He's like,
Guys, I've been holding this in for 3 episodes.
It's like, no, you're gonna hold it in for another one. Okay. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Go on
nuts.
commercial break.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So, Dan, you said number 20 was a special question.
Yeah.
Is number 1 a horrible question?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
Well, we probably have time for one more. So if you want to do 20,
We
go
can do
go
20.
for it.
All right.
I'm ready.
A strong majority of what I know about D&D, I learned from listening to this podcast.
Oh.
Would you guys set up a special one shot so I could play with you?
Oh, man. Yes, that's a simple question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to work with each other's schedules and stuff, but
For sure.
yeah, man. That would be fun. I was just
It
thinking
would.
about it today as well. So like when we started this podcast during COVID, we had to play D&D through COVID online, and it was rough, but I think we were still having fun, It definitely
Right.
has its pros and cons. But now like our D&D group, we're scattered. We're around the world at this point. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
like, damn, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, absolutely. We'll have to talk about that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I think it would be fun.
Nice.
Let's
That's
go.
cool.
Let's do
that
it.
was
Something different.
that was the easiest question of the night.
It was. An easy yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Thanks again
everyone-
for having me, guys. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thanks,
Thank you
man.
so much,
Thank
man.
you. Yeah, thank you for listening and just
For
Well,
all
like-
these years.
yeah, for all of these years, man. Just like and through all of it, like through Lost and or, through the
Mhm.
writer strike, all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, no, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank
Hey,
you, dude.
my pleasure.
It was fun. It was a fun night. Everyone, thank you for joining us. If you like Dan and you want to see more of him, let us know. Email us, lostlegacies@gmail.com. Next
They do
week,
answer.
We do.
We do.
I had to sign in on my phone because I kept forgetting to check the email. So I'm like, if it's on my phone, I'll remember. Notifications.
Oh my god.
I think there's a time where like I would read the email like 2 episodes later. I'm like, oh crap. I was like, oh no. So we're getting better. But everyone, thank you for joining us. This episode should go up right after 4th of July, so happy 4th of July. And I think the next movie on the list is The Nice Guys, which I have not seen, but I've always wanted to.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, everyone,
you
let
guys
us,
are in
let us
for
know.
a treat.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of The Nice Guys. So,
Will do.
until next time, everyone, get lost.
Get lost.
Get lost.